Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Brooklyn Rayne and you are watching Brooklyn Rayne Gaming. Today we are playing Buzzfeed Quizzes. So let's get into that. We are here. Now I would just want to say this video is most definitely dedicated to my sister. Me and her, we are locked in with the Buzzfeed Quizzes for years, and it's been years since we've been locked in, but I feel like this will be good for the nostalgia playlist. So we're gonna get told about ourselves today, and BuzzFeed will be telling us. So I'm feeling we should do certain categories, and that'll be the vibe of things. So here are all of the categories. Our favorite category was love, so we'll end with that. If it's still here, I can't even really see it. How does Taylor Swift have an entire category of her own? I don't know. But do I guess 4 categories. I don't know what arcade means, but it could be a vibe. But we're definitely doing personality, trivia, and love. And I guess we'll do arcade because I don't really know what that means. And if you've never done a BuzzFeed quiz, where have you been? And you'll be able to catch what's going on. You'll be able to catch the vibe. Okay, what? So we are starting with the personality quizzes. I'm ready to learn about my personality right now. So we gotta pick. This is usually the hard part, is picking. So what are we going to pick? Find your To All the Boys I've Loved Before character personality. Now, I've only ever seen the first one. So, because who is that? Who is this? I don't know who that is. So that won't work. Okay, I found the perfect one. It says, we can't all be Shrek. So let's see which DreamWorks character you really are. And that, that speaks to me. That is speaking to me, so I have to know. I just have to know. Oh, so let's see which character I am. If you could describe yourself in one word, what would it be? Lazy, charming, happy, introverted, energetic, adventurous. Now, honestly, out of all of these, I would want to be what? Out of all of these, I would want to be happy, but that's just not the case. So I'm gonna have to go with introverted. And it is the most boring one here, but you know what? That's okay. Which Shrek character is your favorite? I've never really thought about it, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I feel like it might be, I'm trying to think, is Donkey or Puss in Boots? Because I watched the Puss in Boots movies. This would be easier if this was Madagascar, but I'm feeling it might be Donkey. But I really do like the Puss in Boots movies. What movie genre is my favorite? Easy. Horror and rom-coms are neck and neck for me, but it's easier for me to watch a bad horror movie than it is for me to watch a bad rom-com. So I'll pick horror. But I love a rom-com. Which DreamWorks song is your favorite? What? I'm not gonna lie, I don't even like some of these songs. I don't even know what they are. What is Good Tonight? What is that? Honestly, out of all of these, the ones that I know what they are is probably Kung Fu Fighting. Everybody was Kung Fu fighting. I'll go that. Which holiday is your favorite? Christmas. Don't even need to look. What's here? St. Patrick's Day made the cut. Nuts. Christmas. Which DreamWorks animal is your favorite? King Julian, Master Shifu, E. Aster Bunnyman. That's a rogue shout, isn't it? That's rogue that he would be my favorite. Mr. Wolf. Another kind of rogue shout, I'm not gonna lie to you. Puss in Boots, Toothless, oh my gosh, Toothless is too cute. RJ and Donkey. Who is RJ? That's not ringing a bell off the top of my head, I'm not gonna lie. I do love King Julian. Toothless is really cute, but I don't watch the movies enough for it to be Toothless. Honestly, it might be Master Shifu. We're going with Master Shifu. What decade would you time travel to? Now, we all know I'm African American, so the decades I could travel to comfortably are slim to none. So we can't go that far back. We really can't. Honestly, I would go to the 90s. The 50s and 60s have really cute vibes, but I'm not trying to live in that. So we'll go to the 90s. The 2000s would be really fun. I was there, but I was live. So the 90s, I didn't actually see the 90s. I saw the 2000s. So I'll go see the 90s in person. What's my favorite color? Oh no. Why is there not a don't have one option for this? I'm just going to put my last favorite color I had, which is red. But I technically don't have a favorite color anymore. What is your favorite kind of dessert? Brownie. I am a very picky dessert eater. I don't like them. Macaroon, disgusting. Cupcake, nasty. Cake, nasty. Pie, nasty. Pie is the most evil of them all. It's the evil of all evils is pie. But with cakes and cupcakes, if they're chocolate or strawberry, I'll eat them. Or ooey gooey cake, I eat that. But brownies, I will always eat them. And cookies, I'll eat them most of the time, depending on the flavor. Brownie is my favorite. Finally, pick a DreamWorks quote. Oh sure, they have armies, they have armadas. But we have our dragons. Well, we know where that's from. Ogres are like onions. Remember cute and cuddly boys. Cute and cuddly. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift. That is why it is called the present. That's definitely Master Shifu. We may be bad, but we're good. But we're so good at it. Happiness isn't something you put inside. It's already there. Sometimes you just need someone to help you find it. But there is one thing he cannot take away from you, your faith. Believe, for we will see God's wonders. What is that from? I don't know what that one's from. There's a benefit to losing. You get to learn from your mistakes. What shall I pick? The most iconic here is the ogres are like onions. But I'm gonna pick this one off vibes. I don't even know where it came from. Hello? Oh my gosh. You may be a little clumsy, but you still have a heart for adventure, just like Poe. That is so not what I was expecting. Look, why is the confetti going so slow down the screen? Why is it? It's probably because of the sheer amount of ads they've put on this page, but the confetti was going so slow down the screen. But Poe is not the worst, but it's not the best. But I did watch the Kung Fu Panda TV show, so I'll take it. But just know that I feel like you're calling me big, and that is so disrespectful. But let's move on. We are in the trivia section, so I'm going to test my knowledge because my intelligence level has been up to question since I've started this gaming channel. I'm not going to lie. It's been rough, but I promise you it's something about the camera that just turns off my brain function. But you know what? I'm going to be smart today. So what shall I be smart about is the question. I have chosen. I'm going with my strong suits here. I'm challenging you to name these cartoons based on their bedrooms, and it's harder than you think. I watch a lot of these, so I'm thinking I should get at least a passing grade. That's all I'm going for here is a passing grade. So let's get started on this one. So here we are. Now, question number 1, what cartoon does this bedroom belong to? I can go purely off of the animation and look at these people on the wall. This is clearly The Simpsons. Clearly The Simpsons. Thank you. Thank you. What cartoon does this belong to? Well, one of the characters is literally in it. So, Rick and Morty. I've never watched Rick and Morty though. What cartoon does this bedroom belong to? Now, this is not a cartoon I have seen actually. Well, I've seen Peppa Pig. I don't think this is Peppa Pig. I don't know what Bee and Puppy Cat is. I really don't. I've never heard of that before. And Bluey, I've heard of Bluey. I've just never seen Bluey. So this one's a bit difficult. All I know is it's not Peppa. Unless Peppa upgraded her house. This ain't Peppa. So I know I just recently found out Bluey is a girl. And Bluey does have a sibling now. So, but Bee and Puppy Cat, what is a puppy cat? I don't think Bluey's animation would be this advanced looking, like the backgrounds. I've never seen Bluey. Oh my gosh. Bee and Puppy Cat. That's what I'm going with. Oh my gosh, it's Bluey. Oh my gosh, it's Bluey. That wasn't fair. I've never seen. Oh my goodness. What cartoon does this bedroom belong to? Well, this is not My Little Pony Friendship is Magic because I've seen that. I've never seen She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. And I've only seen glimpses of Sailor Moon. I have it on my list on all of my streaming platforms that it streams. It's just so long that I have to convince myself to actually start it. So, but those legs, they don't look like little Sailor Moon legs. They don't look like they belong to a Sailor Moon character, so we're gonna go She-Ra. What cartoon does this bedroom belong to? Recess, Doug, or Hey Arnold? Now, I've seen all of these cartoons. This definitely is not Doug's animation. Watch it be Doug's animation. This isn't Doug's animation, I think. Honestly, this looks like Recess. I'm getting Recess. In the Rugrats universe, they just love these squiggles for some reason. And that's why I'm picking this. I haven't seen any of these since I literally had cable. And I had cable, in my room I had cable. My cable box stopped working over 6 years ago. Recess. Oh my gosh, it's Hey Arnold. Whose room is that? In Hey Arnold. Whose room is that in Hey Arnold? I didn't watch much of Hey Arnold. I watched more of Recess than I did of Hey Arnold, so that's the sad part. That really is the sad part. Oh, easy. Adventure Time. This one is easy. I know this one. Whose room is this? This. Oh my gosh. See, the problem is I watched Daria, but I didn't watch Beavis and Butthead. So, and Daria is in Beavis and Butthead, so they're the same animation. So I can't even cheat based off animation style. I'm gonna have to guess. Oh my gosh, it was Daria. Oh my gosh, I'm being cheated. Because why would you choose the original show and the spin-off as both options, you know? Why are they both options? Well, that's Phineas and Ferb. That is Phineas and Ferb, and it's coming back, and I will be there. All 23 years of age will be sat in front of the TV watching every new episode of Phineas and Ferb and Amazing World of Gumball that is coming back. Yes, I will. But this Phineas and Ferb. I wonder what this one is. Oh my gosh, I love Octonauts. I actually really do love Octonauts. Well then, yeah, Muffy's room with Muffy in the bed. So this is Arthur. Powerpuff Girls. Their room is very easily identifiable. It is Steven Universe. I didn't watch Steven Universe. I don't know why it didn't really interest me much, but I've seen enough of Steven Universe to clearly see the Steven Universe characters on the poster and the star and all the things. So this is Steven Universe. What is Bee and Puppy Cat? What is that? I've never heard of that before. Oh my gosh. The icon. But this is not their room. I love Winx real bad. It's bad, okay? Yeah, I haven't seen much of Sailor Moon now. Did watch Sabrina the animated series, and I love Winx Club Down. It's absolutely not Winx Club. And Sabrina the animated series, I don't remember a bedroom, and I've watched Sabrina the animated series literally like months. I don't remember her bedroom looking like this. I'm gonna go Sailor Moon. Okay, what am I looking at? This is King of the Hill. That's Bobby, isn't it? I used to be so mad. Like, King of the Hill is still kind of me because it is the first cartoon that Adult Swim plays, and I just knew like day is over the minute I heard the theme song. It just ticked me off. Just like the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse theme song ticks me off because it would play, and that meant like I don't know why that theme song is so loud, but it would play 5 o'clock sharp, 5 a.m. sharp, and I knew I had to get up for school. So it's a very triggering experience for me. There she blows. What cartoon does this belong to? I don't know what Street Sharks is, but I think it's that. Oh, it's Gargoyles. Whoops. So I pass is what you're saying. Honestly, I thought I did way worse than 11 out of 15. I felt like I was completely bombing it. So this is pretty good. I scored better than over half of the quiz takers. Just saying. Look at it. I scored better than over half. So basically what I'm saying is I am a genius. I am a genius. And I've proved it. You're welcome. So now we're going to go to the long awaited section. The love section. Because I need to know what celebrity I'm going to end up marrying. Because that's clearly, it's always been accurate. And I've clearly always gotten the same celebrity. So let's go to the love section. We are in the love section, starting strong with One Direction. We are starting strong, but we gotta figure out. We'll do 2 love quizzes. Quiz number 1. Can you successfully play matchmaker for your best friend? Which my friends are convinced that I'm good at romantic advice. Besides literally all signs pointing to that not being the truth, but maybe they're right and I'm wrong. I'm gonna be a matchmaker. I've always wanted to be a matchmaker. I've never gotten the chance, so this is my chance to see if I can actually do it. So let me play matchmaker. It says your best friend finally meets the person of their dreams. Do they know it yet? Probably not. Your job is to get your best friend to their soulmate. Can you do it? Yes, I can. What are you and your best friend doing tonight? Going to the bar? Going to a movie? Going to dinner? Going mini golfing? Is that it? That is it. What would I want to do? I suck at mini golf, but I really like it. I went to the movies yesterday, so I won't go again. So we're going mini golfing. Speaking of, I went to go see the new Final Destination. Lucky me, I know. It was great. You get there and immediately someone catches both of your eyes. Who saw him first? Definitely me. You know what? Yeah, me. Wait, it's most likely me, but should I say she saw him first for love story purposes? But realistically, it would be me. How does the conversation begin? You convinced your BFF to go up to them. They came up to the two of you. Your BFF did it all on their own. They came up. Gotta come up. They gotta want a man who chases. Fast forward 1 month and it's their anniversary. Anniversaries are annual. If you want to be that extra, at least call it a month-iversary. Because anniversary, that's literally not the meaning. You can't have a year milestone in a month. You're taking me off, is what I'm saying. Fast forward 1 month and it's their month-iversary. Your best friend's partner comes to you for date ideas. Why would he do that? What do you do? I tell him to get away from me, because why are you talking to me without my friend present? When I tell you I do not like talking to my friends' significant others, I don't. If they're there, I will smile at them when we're in each other's presence and my friend is there. But I'm not gonna lie, most of the time I don't even remember their name. I just invite me to your wedding if it gets that far, and that's all I need, because we're not cool like that. We're not cool. We're strangers that are connected by a person. We're acquaintances. Mutual friends. That's what we are. We're mutual friends. We're not actually friends. I don't know why you would ever come up to me. But I I have to because I'm supposed to be helping them down the aisle. Tell them that they have the brains to come up with something special. Give them a detailed list of things your best friend likes. Give them a vague idea of what to do. Give them 2 or more ideas for cute dates. Whenever someone asks me for advice, I'm very vague because I'm not going to be responsible for ruining your life. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give them a vague idea. So I feel like the only time I would be like if my friend's significant other came up to me is if you wanted me to help you pick out a wedding ring or help plan a proposal, and that's literally it. If you are coming to talk to me about anything else, get away from me. Actually get away from me. I didn't sign up to be in your life. She did. Get away is what I'm saying. So I'm gonna give them a vague idea and hope he goes away. It's now 2 months into their relationship. How often do you see your best friend? Well, if it's my real friends, not often. If they're single, they're not ready to mingle with me. If they're single, if they aren't single, they're not ready to mingle with me. Where are they? I don't know. So not that often. We don't see each other at all, honestly. It's time to meet the parents and your best friend comes to you stressed out. What do you do? Tell them not to worry and that it'll be fine. Start stressing too because your best friend's stress is your stress. Tell them to suck it up because they have no other choice. Silently stress out but still try to calm them down. Honestly, I would just tell them not to worry and that it'll be fine and hope that it'll actually be fine. But how much can you really, like, how much can your parents do when you're in your almost mid-20s? So it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Meaning the parents went well. See, it was fine. But your best friend has a new coworker that's clearly into them, making your best friend doubt their feelings. What do you do? Well, clearly the feelings weren't that strong if a random man from work is enough to make you question. If one guy giving you attention is enough to make you feel like, maybe I don't love him, maybe you don't, honestly. If I have to remind you how great your man is, you need to look within at the real problem here. And the problem is you. If I have to convince you not to cheat, that is not my job. Tell them it's probably because they're new and it'll blow over soon. Tell them to just shrug it off and ignore them. What? I would tell them it's not my business. But that's not here. So I'm trying to get her down the aisle. I feel like I'm setting this poor man up for failure, but I'm gonna tell her that it's probably because they're new, it'll blow over soon. Just so I want to remind her how great he is, just so, because I want to be a wedding guest. I want to be a maid of honor. So that's the goal here. Your best friend decides to drop it for now, but they get into a fight with their partner. What do you do? Why does this include me? Oh my goodness. Are some friends this high maintenance? Joke that maybe the coworker might be the better choice. Knock some sense into your best friend's partner. Why would I do that? I have to join it. You expect me to join in on the gaslighting of this man? Are you... that's bad karma, and I can't do that. Let your best friend cry it out with you over a bottle of wine. Help them feel better, but don't do anything about it because it's not your relationship. Finally, some sense is here. Finally, some sense has happened. Because there's no way I'm going to be like, first of all, there was no way that if she told me about this coworker situation, I'd be like, dang, that's crazy. And that's literally all she would get out of me. And if they got into a fight and she told me about it, I would be like, dang, that's crazy. Sorry, that was my timer. And I would be like, dang, that's crazy. And that's literally all you're getting. Because that's crazy. What do you want me to say beyond that? Because that's the consequences of your actions. It had nothing to do with me. So I'm not doing anything. You just found out what they fought about. What was it? Something silly about deciding where to eat. Your best friend saw them with another person, but nothing happened. They went out without telling your best friend. They hung out with a person your best friend doesn't like. Honestly, it was probably something stupid. Your best friend is getting married. How did the proposal go? This is what I need. I'm just here for the wedding. That's all I'm here for. It was private and I didn't hear about it until after the fact. I would cause a ruckus. Ain't no way. Ain't no way someone close to me finally gets married and I don't hear about it until it already happened. That actually happened to me. You helped plan that proposal down to the last detail. It was everything they would have wanted and more. It was an extravaganza and everything went off without a hitch. I would want it to be everything they would have wanted and more. I'm not gonna lie. Should I plan a proposal? Probably not. Let's be honest. I can give advice, but I feel like it should be up to the proposer to plan the proposal. You can get help, but it should be your doing. So it was everything they could have wanted. And that's all I can hope for. Oh, what did I get? You helped your best friend find the person of their dreams. Look how slow the confetti is coming down. You did it. You successfully helped your best friend find their soulmate. The journey certainly wasn't an easy one, but seeing how happy your BFF is made it all worth it. You're welcome, girly. You are welcome. And you did nothing but stress me out every step of the way, but at least I get to twirl around on the dance floor of your big day. So honestly, it's a win for me. It is a win for me. So maybe that's why they asked me for advice. So let's do our last and final quiz of the day. So I have chosen, we are gonna do have a rom-com marathon and I'll guess your soulmate's first initial. Let's get to it. So we have to pick one. Definitely 13 going on 30. I was Jenna-ring for Halloween this year, so I have to pick 13 going on 30. We love her. Pick one. I'm not gonna lie, the only one I've seen out of these is Dirty Dancing. So we're watching Dirty Dancing next. Pick one. The only one I've seen out of these, The Fault in Our Stars. I have been meaning to watch You've Got Mail, and my sister is trying to convince me to watch Love Actually. So, but The Fault in Our Stars for sure. Pick one. Now I've seen I've seen all of these. I thought I didn't see Moonstruck, but I did watch Moonstruck last month. So, out of all of these, How to Lose a Guy just days. Moonstruck was kind of strange, I'm not gonna lie. It was strange, to say the least. I do love Me Before You, but it was a traumatizing experience, so we're gonna go Happy. I have seen all of these, by the way. And we're gonna go 50 First Days. It's not the happiest, but it's happy. Next, The Princess Bride for sure. And I've seen all of these, but The Princess Bride for sure. Next, Clueless. I also love Rosie, but it is so stressful to me, so I don't watch it very often. I love it, but it stresses me clean out. Next, 10 Things I Hate About You. Definitely 10 Things I Hate About You. The Bodyguard. I forgot that Love, Simon existed. That movie was good though, but I literally forgot it existed. So that's a fun reminder. Is this the last one? Friends with Benefits from 27 Dresses. Definitely final answer. That is my choice. I'm gonna find out who was my soulmate. I'm gonna find out my soulmate's first initial so I can wean out the rest. This is set in stone. 27 Dresses. Oh, it actually went fast this time. Your soulmate's initial starts with a J, and they love watching movies with you. It's not a bad letter, but our initials are gonna be BJ, and I don't know how I feel about that. But if I end up with someone with a J name, I still won't know how I feel about that. But I'll say I feel good about it. So that is my result. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned a lot about me, just as I did today. But like, comment, and subscribe. Feel free to play the Buzzfeed quizzes yourself and find out about the inner workings of your mind and heart, if you couldn't figure it out on your own. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, thank you for giving me a chance. Bye.